Hello, this is High Templar with my new Total War Warhammer Mechanics video, and today we'll be talking about explosion spells. So explosion spells are area direct damage spells that are available in Total War Warhammer, like the Velitite that is just being casted by the Malagor the Dark Omen himself. So this spell, when overcasted, has enormous range of 600 meters and also does some armor-piercing damage, which won't be actually necessary. I just overcasted for the range, and this is, as you can see, the area of effect of this spell. So it encompasses around 80 models, or to 200 models from the two units of those Chaos Marauders here. And let's just see the effects. So, people in the center were more affected by this explosion. This is clearly seen. This unit has lost about only, not even 300 health, because the full health unit is 7800. And this one lost 560. So, this is to the total of 850 health lost by those two units combined when the explosion was casted between them. Let's see what will happen to this unit when I will be casting in the center of it. So, down to 6600, exactly 1200 damage per single explosion spell. That is quite more extensive. So it is clear, it seems clear that the center of the explosion is more affected, it deals more damage than the outer reaches of the spells. Although it is still technically affecting some of those men, it's taking very little damage, not even knocking them down. So, where would those be more useful? Let's see another use of those spells. We will be casting them on some of the heavier units. So this will be Longbeards and Chosen that we will be targeting right now. And the explosion spells in general deal more damage to the units that are heavier. And at the same time, Overcasted Velitite deals serious damage. And as you can see, these Longbeards did pretty badly. This is similar damage. This is even more damage than the Marauders got, because this unit of Longbeards used to be 6900, now they are 58. Well, this is pretty much 1000 health lost by the unit that is quite more resistant, quite more armored, and also those guys have a magic resistance of 25%. So if that unit wouldn't have magic resistance, they would get more than 1300, which is more than the unit of Marauders. This is mostly due to the fact that they were positioned like that, more in a square shape, so more units were affected by the explosion, but also because they were heavier. However, the armor still is helping them a lot against this spell. Even the armor-piercing Velitite is only slightly more armor-piercing. Let's just see what this will do to the unit. To the unit of Chosen. Normal unit of Chosen 8600. And this unit went down to 70. That is quite a bit. That is 1600 health lost by the elite unit. See that? That is quite extensive damage. So as I said before, heavier units are affected much more than lighter units. So this is more health lost on this unit than the Marauders. mostly due to their formations, but still, the weight is important here. So, let's just see another example when we can actually use this in the combat, and will it be useful to use it like that? So, obviously, those spells are best used in the dense formations of the enemy. And nothing is more dense than melee combat, where the units were grouped together. So, we will try now to emulate normal, more or less normal situation. On this side I only have Ungor Spearmen with shields, so they should be losing against those Chaos Warriors with great weapons and Orc Boys, obviously. The Orc Boys 8040 basically, and 7500 for the Chaos Warriors unit. On the Orcs, very light armor of 30, on the Chaos Warriors 100. However, Chaos Warriors, even if they do have quite a big armor, they are not as heavy as Chosen. And their formation is pretty compact, as you can see right now. So we know how much damage we would do should we attack them from afar with the explosion. Let's see if we can put those guys in a tighter group and try to cast this spell. Obviously that will be not like ideal. An ideal versions you would see in the Siege, for example, and I will prepare another video to show you how different direct damage spells affect units in the Siege, like vortexes and area spells and other. But let's just, for now, let's just test this particular scenario. And charging them, grouping them together. And Malagor will be casting spell anytime soon here, exactly. So 777 health and 7259 before the spell. Minimal damage on my guys who were at the... They were at the very edge of the explosion. Now those guys went down to 59 and 58 actually. That is more than 3000 health lost by those units. Let's see if we can make another Chaos Warriors units to basically clamp together, and they do right now. Now they are pretty tight right about here. And before the explosion, 7500 and 6700 health on those units. As you can see, results are quite less impressive, but still we have losses that amounts to 1500 health, more or less. So yeah. So these are similar results as we've seen on the group of Chosen on these Chaos Warriors, and here we have results that are quite impressive. We know that a single missile spell like Amber Spear or Fireball would deal circa 1400-1500 health of damage to single unit. So we know that those explosions are quite potent and actually very tight, not that expensive. 6 if you are casting without overcast. This is for light units, and with overcast 10. So this is decent way that you can spend your mana if you have very clumped up units of the enemies, or if you have very high ranking units of the enemies like Chosen. However, against Chaos Warriors, it doesn't seem to be a good choice. It seems to be a good choice against tight groups, against Longbeards, against very high armor units, and against clumps of lighter units like Orboys. And yeah, this is pretty much it. I hope you like it. If you did, press like, comment if you will, and see my other videos in Total War Warhammer mechanics videos, DLC analysis videos, but also my Let's Plays in Total War series and different games. Thank you for watching, and see you later.